Friends, welcome to Holy Trinity Catholic Church, where we believe, belong, and become. Do you just realize what I've done for you? Do you realize what I've done for you? Sometimes we might be asking our loved ones, perhaps parents telling the kids, or asking the kids, or husband and wife talking to each other. Do you know what I've just done for you? Do you really understand what I've done just for you? Is the same question that Jesus is asking us on this Holy Thursday as we enter into the sacred Triduum with the celebration of the Lord's Supper. Do you realize what I have done for you? This is the only day on which the Church, in the general instructions for the Roman Missal, tells the priests as to what to preach on. 3 points that cannot be but preached on: the Eucharist, the ministerial priesthood, and the commandment of love. The Eucharist, the ministerial priesthood, and the commandment of love. These 3 aspects are blended together in one celebration of the Lord's Supper. And everything, as Jesus accomplishes, is asking us the same question: do you realize what I'm doing for you? Through the Eucharist, through the priesthood, and through the commandment of love. Leonardo da Vinci painted the beautiful image of the Last Supper, and he left so much space empty on the left side of the picture. Someone asked Leonardo da Vinci, "Why have you not balanced your painting? There's so much happening on the right side, but there's a lot of space left on the left side of the image." Leonardo da Vinci seems to have answered the person who asked the question: so that there is plenty of room for you and for me. There's plenty of room for you and for me. Just pull up the chair and sit down with Jesus for the supper. Because Jesus is doing something for us: the Eucharist, the priesthood, and the commandment of love. Do we realize what is Jesus doing for us on this Holy Thursday of the Lord's Supper? Jesus loved them to the end, and Jesus washed the feet of the apostles, the feet which are at the end of human body. Jesus is washing us and making us clean. He is going to the point of the end, which is the sin, and making us clean, pure, holy. This is the Passover of God at the Last Supper. It is God who passes over, serving us, nourishing us, saving us. Serving us as the servant, nourishing us with the Eucharist, and saving us through his life. We have nothing to contribute to this amazing unfoldment happenings, but just open up ourselves to receive the gifts from Christ, giving us the Eucharist, the ministerial priesthood, and the commandment of love. We simply need to accept the salvation offered to us through this spectacular act of love: the Eucharist, the ministerial priesthood, and the commandment of love. In serving, through nourishment, and through saving, it is God's action of love. We simply have to realize what God is doing for us. It is purely God's gratuitous, saving act of love. Do we realize what Jesus is doing for us? What is our response to this act of love? Thanksgiving. We simply give thanks to God. We are filled with gratitude for the Eucharist, for the priesthood, and for the commandment of love. We open ourselves to the graciousness of God. The sacrifice of the Lamb, whose blood is on the doorpost, as we heard in the first reading, is the self emptying act of love, extended and expressed in service. It's the model for us and the example for us to serve others, to serve every human being, every brother and sister. It becomes the model for us. And what is happening as we realize what Jesus does for us? The wonder of it all. This is the incredible action of Jesus. Peter resisted because for those of us who are self imposed, self directed, selfish humans, we want to control our lives. We want to hold the ropes. But do we let Jesus do these acts, profound acts of love for us, through the Eucharist, through the priesthood, and through the commandment of love? As we open ourselves up to what Jesus does for us and realize it, we are left with a directive, a command. Jesus says, "As I have done, so you must also do." Must. It is an imperative. As graciousness of God is given to us, it prompts us into action. It prompts us into becoming the sharers of love and service, to become Eucharistic disciples. Having received the gifts of God on this Holy Thursday, do we give them away as gifts of love? The Eucharist, the priesthood, and the commandment of love. Do you realize what I have done for you? Do we realize what Jesus is doing for us on this Holy Thursday? Father Praveen Lakisetti, here at Holy Trinity Catholic Church in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you, and God bless.